You know when someone's behavior annoys you, and then you realize that the reason you are annoyed is because you see yourself in them? That very behavior is something you don't like about yourself. I feel like almost everyone I meet these days provides insight into who I was, and I guess who I still am, to an extent. They're a mirror. There's the friend who wants to make sure everyone is okay, which for me translates to, I don't want to think about the fact that I'm not okay. I'm going to worry about everyone else instead. It's avoidance at its finest. There's the other friend who wants to fit in without accepting that she is not meant to fit in. Being who she is the gift. Then there's the friend who keeps herself to herself as much as possible. Quiet brings her peace, and she needs more alone time than the average person. I don't really find this behavior annoying. It's just something I can relate to. Just last week, I assisted a woman who fell on the sidewalk a few feet in front of me, blood gushing everywhere. She was okay, but badly shaken, and all she could say was, "Why did this happen to me?" She must have repeated that phrase at least 2 more times. She listed a couple more recent incidents that were negative. She seemed so distraught and fragile. I said some of the usual niceties, that things happen in threes, and now she's done. The good news is that she met a new friend. I wanted to help her get cleaned up and walk her home. She accepted the first and rejected the second offer, almost pleading with me not to walk her home. So we talked some more, and then she reluctantly agreed. The very next day, I met another woman who told me her story of having trouble catching her breath, among other symptoms, and ended up in the emergency room twice in 2 weeks' time. She started to feel the same symptoms as we were speaking. I sat with her and eventually asked her if I could take her to the hospital. The answer was an emphatic no. How about I drive you home? Again, no. She was adamant that she could take care of herself. I mean, I get that it might be hard to accept help from a total stranger, but I was really concerned. These incidents of mirroring were 2 of many I experienced in the month of June. I've been thinking about it quite a bit, especially the 2 incidents I just described. Didn't they mean something, happening back to back and after so many other experiences? It didn't occur to me that I saw myself in these 2 women. At first I thought that maybe it was a sign of the type of women I would help, that I was meant to work with people who are injured, which truthfully kind of confused me. And then I think it was the next day I had this aha moment. The first woman mirrored the lonely child that I was, confused, afraid, and feeling like I needed to protect myself. With the second woman, I saw fiercely independent me, not willing to ask for or accept help from others. So what does this all mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, it's really helpful to look at your triggers and what behaviors in others, or even in yourself, that bring them to the forefront. It's also helpful to reflect on these triggers or observations. Is it something you can be aware of? Is it something that is useful to process and possibly let go of? And then I thought about who I'm meant to work with, who I'm meant to support. And I thought about women who process everything based on their past and have difficulty letting go of what no longer serves them. I certainly can relate to that. Am I meant to work with women who have experienced trauma and want to learn to live with their trauma in a way that doesn't define them? It's all food for thought. One thing I know is that there are a lot I mean a lot of amazing women out there who don't know just how powerful they are, or at least are not willing to own their power yet. I encourage you to pause, reflect, and let it all sink in. Thanks for listening. Until next time.